Hi everyone, Scott Smith in sunny Southern California. Check out this blue machine here. Haven't shot one of these yet. This is the 2018 BMW 530i Hybrid. Very excited about this car. Actually today we just got out of a meeting this morning where our GM was filling us in on a meeting he went to with BMW executives talking about the future of the brand and all the different models. Something really exciting is that I think by 2025 we're going to have up to 20 to 25 models that are going to be electric, full electric or even hybrid wise, and maybe at least 12 of them being full electric. So we are definitely excited, myself personally, because I currently have an i3, so I'm very excited about some of the other models that are going to be coming out with the range also too. And I know there's a lot of great info on the web about some of our future cars, even if you read about the i4, I think it was, with maybe a range over 400 miles. So we're very excited, me personally, since I have an i3, with the future of our electrics and our hybrids. So this one's a pretty decked out 2018 530e. As you can see, we got the full adaptive LED headlights, part of the executive package. This one's an M Sport package, beautiful color and interior. And we've got some advanced systems on this one too. So let's move to the side. This one does have the 19-inch wheel style 664Ms that come along with the M Sport package. And I think we can also upgrade from a minor charge up to a 20-inch wheel. So if you're just looking for a little bit more enhanced look, a little bit more attitude, that's definitely available. And we've got the shadow line exterior, so you have your functional side grille and that black kind of a chrome is what I like to call it. And then around the windows, Mediterranean blue metallic with some really cool interior, but we'll wait to see that. You can see the styling here in the back. And the car's just under 195 inches long, 73 inches wide, and 58 inches tall. Now, comparing this to a 530i non-hybrid, this car is over 500 pounds heavier. But the setup with the B46 engine, a turbocharged 4-cylinder, and the electrical motor, the combined horsepower is 248 and 310 in torque. So the 0 to 60 is actually the same as the 530i, 6 seconds, which only has 248 horsepower and 258 torque. Wow, we are definitely getting some wind here. So we'll have Ashley come on out. Hi Ashley, can you go ahead and pop the hood for us? Cool, Ashley's one of our legendary BMW geniuses here at Rusnak. How's it going?
Hi, good.
Awesome, good to hear. So I'm going to show you the power plant here.
If I can get it.
There we go. As we know, BMW loves putting some great covers on the engine. So you see we got the iDrive cover on this one. This is the turbocharged 4-cylinder. Now, the rating on this engine just on the vehicle is 180 horsepower and 255 in torque. And then remember, like what I said earlier, when you combine it, you get 310 foot-pounds of torque and 248 horsepower, 0 to 60 in 6 seconds. So let's go ahead, Ashley. Let's show them the charging door over here on the side of the car.
All right. So as you can see, it's just a push flap to open. Over here, you plug right on into the charger, and you have your color codes according to let you know when it's waiting, charging, and completed charging.
Yeah, and we have a universal plug, don't we? So
yes,
we kind of have gone together with all the other electric manufacturers out there. So when you do go to a stage 2 charger, that way you can pretty much use almost any of them on the market. Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's go ahead. We're going to go over the sticker. Let's do that.
All right.
Go ahead.
So right. As you can see, we have a 2018 BMW 530e with Mediterranean blue metallic and ivory white Napa leather. The car comes equipped with driving assist package, driving assist plus, luxury seating, the M Sport package 2, executive package, as well as the M style wheels that Scott mentioned, Apple CarPlay, navigation system, and also the turbo cord charger for a US total suggested retail price of $70,295. Over here you can see that the combined city and highway gasoline-only MPG is around 29 miles per gallon. So even if you never charge the car, there is still benefit in driving an e-Performance hybrid.
Yeah, definitely. And then you can see the MPGe. That's relating this car to other hybrids and electrics on the market. So it's got a rating of 72. And then you can see the final assembly. Now the difference in the weight that I talked about earlier, this car weighs about 4260, and then the I model is going to be about 3750 is about its curb weight. So let's go ahead and get Ashley in the back seat. So you can see she's 5'7" without the heels. She had the front seat set up where she was comfortable. So, and then what do you think of this interior?
I think it's great. You have the upgraded Napa interior, so it's extra soft, and I think the color combo is to die for.
Yeah, and then we do have the rear air conditioning vents, and there is 2 charging ports there in case you want to put some USB plug-ins. You can do all that. And then, yeah, really the styling of the seat with the diamond cut design, and then this really soft Napa leather is just an awesome environment to be in. And then also you can see over here on the door, now this car has been upgraded with the Harman Kardon sound system, surround sound system, and then we got the contrast stitching. Kind of breaks it up a little bit, gives it a little bit of stylish attitude. And then you can see here also in the doors you have a place to put water bottles if you need to and more storage. So what we'll do is we'll get Ashley out of the car. She'll head around to the back. You got the key with you?
I do.
All right. So let's do the famous kick open. There we go. It flashes the lights, so perfect. So one thing to mention about the differences between the I model and the E model trunk space wise. Now this has got 14 cubic feet of storage, whereas the I has 18 cubic feet of storage. And then storage like for luggage, the I model would have around 14 cubic feet of storage, and this has right around 10 feet cubic storage for luggage. So one thing, you want to tell us a little bit about this, Ashley?
Yeah, so this is the turbo cord charger that we were talking about on the window sticker. It can be converted from a 120 volt to a 240 volt charger. So if you have any of those kind of plugins at your house, you can install the, oh geez, you can install the charger. Oh my gosh, I must have kicked.
Yeah.
To give you accelerated charging in home.
Yeah, what's nice is they do say in just the regular charging cable you're going to get for the house, the stage 1, it can charge the battery under 7 hours if it's completely dead. Now this also does the 110, the stage 1, but also the 240 volt. What's nice is it's a small unit. It does come with a little mount, so if you just have a 220 plug in the garage, this is something that you can put there. It's not permanent. You can unplug it, take it with you. It's not like a serious ordeal to have a large stage 2 charger permanently put into your garage. And so that's what's nice, and it's pretty much just nearly as quick as the stage 2s on the market. So I think they were talking around maybe between 3 and 4 hours to charge this vehicle. So it's a great addition. As you can see, we had it on the MSRP, so if you do lease this vehicle, you're only paying for the portion of it for the 2-3 years that you're going to be leasing it. You'll just turn it right back in, with the vehicle, because you never know, 3, 4, 5 years from now we're going to have a whole different generation of charging methods and charging devices. So if we get this out of the way, let me just take it out real quick, and let's take out the floor mats, which are included. Ashley can kind of show us the floor and how you can adapt it. Now right now, as you can see, the battery does have to go somewhere. Obviously that's why it has a smaller fuel tank also, but also the efficiency. Oh boy, we got some wind out here today. But also, let's get these two guys out of the way. So you can see you can dip the back of this down to give you some depth and give you some storage, options. Now, if you need a flat floor, go ahead and show Ashley. You can just pop that up. Now you've got just a flat floor, for luggage, different things, pictures, artwork, whatever you might need something level. And then Ashley, go ahead and pop the rear seats. Got that one. She'll grab over here. And then let me just put this stuff down. Go ahead and go over to your side, Ashley. I'll go over here to mine. So we'll drop the seats down. So as you can see, you do have that one down, and then you can also drop the center independently of the other two. So just in case, if you have 4 passengers, you can drop the center and run stuff through. and then obviously dropping all three. Now this seat belt does detach and store up on the top of the deck, right up there, so you can get it completely out of the way. But I really wanted to show you, because I know having the smaller trunk, it's good to have definitely some options for larger objects and stuff, you know, that you might be carrying in your car, so you're not missing too much. And as you can see here, they made the back of the seats dark, so that way if you do have to throw some stuff on top of it here in the back seat, you know, it's not white, so it's going to stay cleaner longer. So let's go ahead, Ashley, let's put these up. There we go. What we'll do is I'll put that stuff back, Ashley, but come on over here. You can get in the driver's seat.
All right.
There we go. Let her get in, and I'll be in just a minute.
Okay.
Yeah, let me put this back in. So really excited about this car, and especially one thing to mention about pricing in the United States. BMW did a great job. As we know, typically with hybrids or electrics, or I would say hybrids compared to just their gas model like an I to an E, BMW didn't put a premium in the base price on this car. It is virtually the same base price as a 530i, which I think was great strategy. It's one of our most popular cars because of that reason. So even if you weren't going to plug this car in, you could get better efficiency. And then with all the promotions and stuff going on with hybrids and electrics in your state, and I'm in California, so we have a lot of great rebates and things going on. Was that a cat? What are you doing? So hey, let's get back to the car. So we have a lot of stuff going on here in California for hybrids and electrics. So it's one thing I thought that was really, really cool about this car is that you're not paying a premium for that technology, but you're getting all the benefits of it. So very, very excited. But man, check out that color. So let's get inside and go over some of the options with Ashley. All right. Are we cutting it close? How much time we got?
We got 5 minutes.
Oh boy, okay.
I'll start her up.
Okay. So I think we got the fine line wood in here. I'm trying to remember which color this was, but yeah, definitely. Very beautiful wood. And you can see the dash with the additional sewing, kind of gives it more of a luxury interior feel. And then Ashley, let's go over that center console that you're playing with right now real quick, so you could just kind of go over some options. Oh, one thing we were going to talk about with the efficiency with the car, dealing with destinations and maximizing that, we were going to talk about addresses on the shortcut button. So you want to explain that?
Yeah, so the hybrid cars especially, they read off of the topography. So
Okay.
I recommend anytime you're driving to utilize the navigation. So the car itself can predict when it will need to use gas and battery. So you can use the hotkeys we have over here to pre-program your frequent destinations, home, work, wherever you tend to go. And that way the car will know when it is best and most efficient to use which setting.
That's great. That's
Does that
good
make
to hear.
sense? Okay.
Definitely. And now let's go over the dynamic digital dash, because this one I thought was really
Lower
cool.
the steering wheel here for you.
Yeah, so you can see there, and I'll let Ashley play with the buttons and kind of explain the gauges real quick.
Yeah, so we have the board computer on the turn signal here. You can go through your different charges, your gas gauge, your efficiency, average mileage, all that stuff.
On the bottom of the center of
On
the
the bottom
screen.
of the
Great.
center.
And what setting are we in right now?
We are currently in sport mode. You can go between sport, comfort, and Eco Pro like you're used to with BMW. By going into the different settings, you obviously adjust your efficiency here.
And then this gauge here on the right, bottom right, that's going to be for the battery. Is that correct?
Correct.
And it's estimating your mileage distance that you have right now. Now, to talk about that, BMW, we have been told to, to estimate around 14 to 15 miles on a full charge.
Correct.
But we have had clients, depending on the driving habits and where they live and how they drive, potentially you could get more than that.
Especially with the regenerative braking. So anytime you're braking or going down a hill, the battery recharges itself.
Okay.
So you are guaranteed 14 to 15, and then however much you regenerate as you drive will dictate how much more you can get.
Yeah, because I have had clients tell me they have been able to get over 20, and just depending, what kind of driving they're doing, and if they're downhill, uphill, like you said, braking, coasting, things like that. So you can maximize it, and that's what's really nice with our hybrids is that if you're just doing local driving around town and things like that, that day you might not even touch the gas tank. It might be just pure electric, and then you get home, you plug it in. Actually, I want you to show a little bit about the iDrive 6.0. So if we wanted to customize the screen, templates.
In order to customize the screen, you can go between 6 different templates over here and go, in order to customize to whatever you use most frequently, you can move the screens in order to utilize your most frequently used apps or tabs.
Oh, perfect. Okay. And then we do, they did put an USB up here in the front storage. Also, if you order a vehicle with wireless charging, this would be where you would put your phone. And then we do have all the different settings. And then I thought maybe you could explain the iDrive button there. So there's the button to do that right there. And let me get up here on the iDrive screen again, which is a 10.25-inch widescreen high definition.
All right, so every time you turn the car on, it will go into auto iDrive, which is this hybrid mode. Basically, it automatically dictates whether to go between gas or battery. You can go into max iDrive, which is for all electric driving around town to and from school or work.
And that's up to, what was it, 83 miles?
75 on a 530e.
Oh, 75 miles per hour.
Yeah.
But also wanted to mention, we were talking about the hybrid setting. It's going to maximize electric driving up to 45. So the engine would kick in at 45 miles per hour or higher. So if you're just around town, staying below that, you've got a full battery, then we can look at just emissions-free, local emissions-free driving.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the last mode is battery control. So if your target value is set to 80%, once the battery dips below 80%, you will go into all gasoline driving to regenerate that battery.
Oh, great. And then you can save it. That's one thing that's really cool, is that right? So if you're heading to San Diego or to LA or maybe up north, you could charge your battery so that when you get off the freeway, then you could maximize, electric driving around town.
Yeah.
Great. And then I think that's about everything we were going to go over with today. Yeah. Oh, well, let's show them the seats. Yeah, we were going to talk about that.
You do have the massaging seats for the driver and passenger. You can see there are several different massages you can go through. Yeah. So hip activation, upper body, whole body. I was like, what's going on? My seat was massaging. Shoulder massage, lumbar, upper body, and whole body. So there are all sorts of different massages you can get, especially for those long haul drives. It's really nice to be able to get that kind of a luxury feature.
And you can see there was 3 different levels of intensity.
Which you can also control on the door.
And then, can you see your heads-up display?
I can.
Is it up there? Okay, I'm going to see if it shows up.
Oh, it does.
Yeah,
it's
so
a little...
It's flashing.
Yeah.
But on this model, which just came out, the new generation G30 5 Series came out last year in 2017, but the surface area and visibility of the iDrive, the heads-up display, the HUD, grew by about 75% over the previous model. So, and as you can see, we've got a really nice, big, tinted moonroof in our car, so it pops up for ventilation or opens. But let's give you another shot around the cabin here. Yeah, what a great interior. All right. Cool. And this is when Ashley gets to take off.
Yeah.
Leave me here. Got to get back to work. And thanks, Ashley.
Yeah, thank you.
And definitely, one thing to mention, I really want to thank all the geniuses out there. What an amazing role at our dealership. And they're really a lot of help and really know their stuff. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll Ashley take off. Yeah, and definitely, in the state of California, if you're looking for a BMW, please send me an email. Love to earn your business. Oh, let's see. Here she goes. Thanks for watching, everybody. And please share the video on your other social media. Bye-bye.